Bump here. In this video I'm going to share a pompano fish recipe and show you how to whole cook a pompano in the oven. Pompano are an amazing tasting fish and their meat is very versatile, but I promise after you try a whole baked pompano in the oven, you will never fillet another pompano. This is a really easy pompano recipe, and baking pompano whole really is the best way to prepare pompano. It produces an incredible flavor. We're going to start in preparing our pompano by removing both the guts and the gills. And then also you want to make sure up near the spine area, the pompano's bloodline runs up really close to the spine. You want to make sure all of that is removed as well. And then we're going to finish off by ensuring that the body cavity is fully open all the way to the anal fin. Then go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 on bake. Then I like to take my cooking sheet or shallow baking pan and go ahead and wrap it in foil. Makes for easy cleanup. Then take another large piece of foil, making it big enough that you can fold it to wrap the pompano. Next we're going to add some slits to the side of the pompano. Some people just like to put a few vertical slits down the side of the pompano. I actually prefer to cross hatch it. It lets a little more flavor into the fish. The seasoning also produces great little bite-sized pieces that you can easily remove with your fork. Then go ahead and do the same thing to the other side of the pompano. We're going to take a lemon and cut 2 slices out of the middle of the lemon, so we'll be left with 2 slices and then 2 halves of the lemon. The slices we're going to set aside for later. We're going to actually stuff those into the body of the pompano. And then the 2 halves of the lemon, we're going to squeeze lemon juice on both sides of the pompano. Then we're going to lightly drizzle olive oil on both sides of the fish. And then you're going to rub the olive oil in. After rubbing in the olive oil, we're going to season to taste the outside of our pompano using garlic salt and black pepper. Then we're going to chop up an onion and some peppers to stuff into our pompano. I'm using white onions here. You can use white, red, sweet, whatever you prefer. Also I'm using a sweet pepper here again, same with the pepper. You can use bell pepper, whatever peppers you prefer. Drop a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know how you make the recipe your own and what you stuff your pompano with. Then we're going to take a half a stick of butter, and then with the butter we're going to cut that into about 1/4 inch thick slices. Some people use a lot more butter, but a half a stick of butter is plenty. So now we're ready to stuff our pompano. We're first going to add the onions, followed by our peppers. Then we're going to add our 2 lemon slices. And we're going to finish off by filling it with a few of the slices of butter. So we're going to put about half of the butter in the body of the pompano. And then the remaining slices you're going to put 2 below and 2 above on the top of the pompano. You can also stuff the gill area with onions and peppers as well. And finally, our last ingredient is some fresh cilantro. We're going to take some cilantro and chop it up. Then we're going to add some of the cilantro around the top and bottom of our whole pompano. And then we're going to stuff some in the body of the pompano as well. Now our whole pompano is ready for baking. Now we're going to wrap our pompano with the foil. We're going to fold both ends of the foil over and cover it tightly. Now we're going to bake our whole pompano, placing it on the middle rack of our oven. We're going to bake the whole pompano in the oven, covered for 20 minutes. After baking our pompano for 20 minutes while covered, we're then going to remove it from the oven. Then we're going to unwrap our whole cooked pompano. The ends of our foil we're going to roll back down. We're going to actually bake it for an additional 10 minutes, uncovered. So again, we're going to cook our whole pompano for an additional 10 minutes at 400 degrees, uncovered. After baking our pompano for the additional 10 minutes, it's done at this point. But if you want to give your pompano fish that extra bit of crispiness, we're going to put it back in the oven, broil it on high for 2 to 4 minutes. And now for the best part, enjoying our stuffed whole cooked pompano. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up down below or leave a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, check out some of the other videos on my channel. I have a lot of surf fishing content, a lot of which will help you catch pompano.